Medina Lake's second album called Addicts to Eden, and to be quite honest, I wasn't really looking forward to it because their last album was alright. I probably liked about 3 songs, and I just thought they would be one of those bands that would have a hit single on the radio and they would just kind of phase out. But to my surprise, they have an album out now called Addicts to Eden, which I just mentioned, and I had it for a while and never really listened to it, and I finally decided to listen to it, and I am really surprised because I really like it. They have kind of like a heavy rock vibe. Kind of hear a little Story of the Year, a little My Chemical Romance in there. You get the picture. They kind of have that kind of sound, like one major label, indie sounding band, like a Taking Back Sunday meets, like I mentioned before, My Chemical Romance and Story of the Year, and I really like it. Their single out now, Never Take Us Alive, is awesome. I really like that song a lot. It's really catchy. It's just hard not to sing along to it. And they have that's probably like half of the CD sounds, and songs like that one, like I just mentioned, Let's Get Out of Here, Not For This World, Statistics are just great rock catchy numbers on this album, which probably could all be on the radio. And then they have like kind of haunty, wizardy, like soothing rock sound to a lot of the other songs on the album, like Welcome to Oblivion, Legends, and Friends and Lovers. Those are all just haunting, kind of enchanting type of songs, really catchy, not heavy, but still like toe tapping enough to enjoy. And I would definitely recommend this. I'd probably give this a 4 stars. I was really impressed by it. If they continue this route, I can see some big things for them. My favorite songs are Never Take Us Alive, Statistics, and Welcome to Oblivion. I thought those were fantastic. You should definitely check those out, and definitely give this CD a shot. If you didn't like the last one, but you like maybe a few songs here and there, you should definitely give this one a shot, because maybe it'll convert you into a Medina Lake fan. Thanks guys for watching, and remember, 4 stars.
Every single day I wanna hear you say I had the worst day of my life.
You guys hear it first. This right now is my favorite album of the year, and it blew me by surprise because I'd never heard of this band. And then I was on some website, saw the album cover, it kind of intrigued me a little bit, which is this right here. I mean, you probably saw it before I started talking. But they're called A Loss for Words, and their album is called The Kids Can't Lose, and they're from Boston, and they are amazing. Might be one of my new favorite bands. They play like a melodic pop punk sound, they kind of have like the pop punk with the hardcore influences. Bands like Newfound Glory, Set Your Goals, 4 Year Strong, a Wilhelm Scream. This band fits in with those bands right here, and they are flawless. This album is flawless. It is ridiculous. This is one of those bands that I love and I just want the world to know. And it's just, you can wear their band shirt and you feel proud because they're so freaking awesome. Okay, so this album has 11 tracks, and all 11 are awesome. It's just, right off the bat, first song, Stamp of Approval, you're gonna hear it and you're just gonna be like, oh shit. And then once you hear this is just the stepping stone that for the next 10 songs to happen. It's just amazing, all 11. And then they have songs like Stamp of Approval, A Half Step Down, 40 Thieves, that are kind of just like melodic pop punk with like, hardcore breakdowns, gang vocals, just great lyrics, is just stuff that you just want to hear in a song. Great stuff. And then, there's also some slower songs. There's an acoustic song, I can't remember the name of it, it's track 5, and it's a good one. But then there's also like the pop punk, the more melodic pop punk songs, because these type of bands, they always have a few songs that are kind of more melodic, kind of more for the ladies, type of songs. Not really, but I don't know what I'm saying. But you know, the kind of the lighter songs, and there's Hold Your Breath and Wasted Youth, and they're amazing. They're melodic, but not overly sappy. They're just right, just catchy. It's just, I love this band. I can't stop talking about it. Great. 5 out of 5 stars. Pick it up. Alright, so Green Day's back with their 2000th album, and I'm only kidding. But basically they're back with 21st Century Breakdown, and first of all, these guys have pretty much reached the pinnacle of just everything. I mean, like, they started off as like a little punk band from San Francisco, and it's like, look at them now. They've reached like U2 status, in my opinion, where like they're just the top of their game. Like this is a band that every band should inspire to be and to become. I mean, they've pretty much done everything, and they're back. And this album is kind of like their last album. It's got a whole kind of theme, kind of story vibe going on their album, and this is a long album, I gotta say first. There's, I think, 18 or 19 songs, and they're all long. It's not like you got like 5 like 30-second songs. No, it's 18 4 to 5 minute songs. But I have to say, this album is fantastic. They have, just when you think, you know, you've heard it all from them, they come back and they just whip out some more fresh stuff. It's just amazing. I remember when people used to call them like a 3-chord band, where it was just like 3 power chords. But I mean, if you listen to some of the songs like they have on this album, you're like, wow, this band is just more than that. A lot of great songs. My favorites are Viva La Gloria, and there's 2 of them, and both of them are really good. Murder City is just like a fast punk rock catchy number. Peacemaker's got this whole kind of like bobbing vibe that is just like, once you hear it, you're just like wow, it's such a bouncy number that you can't help but tap your feet to. And it's got my favorite song ever by Green Day, and it's called American Eulogy, and it's split into 2 parts, Mass Hysteria and Modern World. And it's just a flawless song. It's got like 2 parts. It's kind of like Jesus of Suburbia, but it only has 2 parts, and both parts are amazing. You have to hear it. I'm gonna give this album a 4.5, and the only reason I don't give it a 5 is just that there's a lot of songs, and at times it almost becomes like a chore just because it's so long. And there's maybe a song here or there that I didn't really care for, like maybe 2 songs or so. But other than that, this is like an amazing album that everybody should pick up. Doesn't matter what type of music you're into. They're just a universal band, and their single Know Your Enemy is great. Their next single, 21 Guns, is just a great slow song, probably the best slow song on this album. Overall, it's fantastic. Pick it up. If you don't own it, you should. And support Green Day. Support an amazing band. And thanks. 4.5, guys.